Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first attempt at a business forum. And I wanted to let Mayor Edge, welcome everybody and start our meeting for us. Mary, would you like to speak? Okay. Oh, that's me?
Yes.
I should be doing that. Okay.
I thought you were doing that, Michelle. Yeah.
There she is. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Mary.
Okay, all right. I was muted.
My fault.
And I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's not working. So anyway. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for attending today. And on behalf of the City Council and our city staff, I would like to welcome all of you. Our City Manager, Don Reynolds, with the help of our city staff, because we're well informed. And the heartbreak and feelings of helplessness our businesses have been feeling is why we want to talk to you today. Our businesses are one of the key components to making San Juan Bautista what it is and what it will continue to be as we move forward working together. We feel opening communication with all of you will help you better understand what will come in the next day. All of us be well informed and prepared here in San Juan Bautista. What we hope to accomplish at this meeting today is to create a roadmap to be able to open when the governor says it's time. We want to thank all of you for your patience since the shelter in place began. We know it has not been easy. So without any further comments, I'm going to turn it back over to Don Reynolds, our city manager. Thank you, Don.
Sure, Mary. Thank you for the welcome. Just as a form of background, I don't want to talk too much. This is an opportunity for business owners to talk. So I just wanted to give a quick review. We have we have one health order in effect from the county's health officer, and that's wearing the mask when you're in public. And that's just, I just put it, wear the mask when you're in public. There are exceptions if you're jogging or riding a bike and you're not going to be near people, but for most intents and purposes, if you're outside your house or your office, wear your mask. So, and then we are doing our best to work with the county health department to make sure that policy is reinforced. So we had some issues over the weekend, people visiting from out of town at the Bolero, et cetera. So we're trying to improve signage. We're trying to let people know. And we do have masks here at City Hall. If anyone should need a mask, we have masks to give away. We've given away close to 720 of them as of yesterday, and we bought 1,000. So please let us know if you need a mask. So we're transitioning on Monday from what was a county health order restricting business activities to essential businesses to a state order that also addresses essential businesses. The difference is that the state was a little more relaxed in terms of construction. So regular construction projects were able to resume and building permits are available. But there's a protocol, a safety protocol that the construction companies have to follow. And just as we have a protocol for construction companies, we're working on protocols for all the different types of manufacturing and retail and restaurant and hospitality industries. The state is, the county is, and so we are in San Juan. So moving forward, we heard the governor say on Tuesday that he was going to take action tomorrow and relax the phase 1 essential business order and start to move towards a phase 2, a more relaxed phase. So we're all on the edge of our seat, waiting for the governor to speak tomorrow at noon. And this is kind of chaotic because we don't know what he's going to say. And it always comes on Friday, and we try and get our act together and make things work on Monday. So that's been the trend over the last few months. It feels like months, and that's where we are today. So he's mentioned things like reopening retail, but wait a minute, that's curbside pickup, and so there's limitations, and so we need to watch carefully and listen carefully, and as a team, all of us working together can interpret the new rules as they roll out. So I'm down here now at number 5 in our agenda, and the rolling out of phase 2, probably beginning on Friday, as soon as Friday. It's wonderful to see restaurants giving the to-go order a new shot. I know some of them had to close and rethink and retool, and so I just really appreciate their perseverance. And I see that on my ride into town as well on Highway 68. The Toro Cafe reopened yesterday after being closed for 2 months, and it's just a relief to see the perseverance and the dedication that it takes to make this thing work. So as we move forward, we'll move forward as fast as possible, but we'll always put health before anything else. So health is always our first priority, and we'll make sure and follow the Surgeon General and the County Health Officer as we open up our new businesses. So in that end, the county has been holding business forums as well. They held a business forum on Monday or Tuesday night for construction, and they held one for agricultural businesses tonight. And then Friday morning is actually one for hospitality. So it's possible to, for all of us on this call today, to tune in and hear what the county is doing to develop protocols for the hospitality and food and beverage industry. And that's really important to us. We won't have to reinvent the wheel, and we'll have a good understanding of what's to be expected of our hospitality businesses if we participate in that business forum Friday morning at 9. So if you need that information, we can shoot that out after this call today and make sure everyone's in the loop on that. So that's mimicking the state. The state is doing the same thing. We're just following behind and customizing it for our community. So to let you know, and then there'll be more. There's a whole calendar of protocols and guidance being offered for the businesses as they are allowed to open. So with that, wanted to introduce real quick Liz, and Liz Turner is our community liaison, and she's been working with a number of businesses already. I hope that all of you have had a chance to meet her. And she's working with the SBA and the CARES Act. And just yesterday, we heard news of a new revolving loan program that's come available through this San Benito Economic Development Corporation, Mark Fontes and Kathy. So do you want to spend a few minutes, Liz, and just summarize that?
Yeah, just kind of summarize. There are, and first of all, I guess I don't know why I'm at the beach right now. I was going to bring this on. Yeah, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liz, my fault. Unmute. I didn't realize. I feel like I'm pushing this.
Oh, that's not helping either. I don't remember doing this to my background.
That's okay, you're muted. Hold on.
I know, but I didn't do that.
I don't know why it won't unmute.
Oh,
there you go.
Hi, everybody. Sorry. We're just having some technical difficulties.
Go ahead.
Is that better?
Great.
Great. So I just wanted to introduce myself, and I'm sorry that my face right now, but a lot of you know me.
And we have
sent out some information, and I'm hoping that people that I still haven't made personal contact with, so I'm excited about that because I'm hoping to follow up. There's quite a bit of information that I've sent out via email and also over the phone, and I've been communicating with everyone that's been reaching out, and we've been getting our lending programs to them. We have quite a few people that have received their funds as of yesterday. I don't know, there might be even
at least 5 people from
the group that I've been working with have received funds. So it is actually happening. It is a slow process with the SBA, as is with government entities, but I feel really positive. In addition, there are also other programs that just got a program from a private lender, and I am putting the information together. They're going to be starting that, and it's going to be a little bit easier. It's not like applying for a regular home loan, but it is more like a micro business loan. And so that's an additional opportunity that's coming up, and I will be shooting that out to everyone as well. But communication and getting our updated communications, what we started off with was a list from, business licenses, and continue to try to build upon that. So I really want to impress on you, if you haven't made contact with me, please do so, because I need to keep you all updated to up to the minute information. So that's something that I want to put out there. But I think that, and we have, it's on our website, our San Benito County, City of San Benito website, as well as Mighty Network, sorry, San Juan Bautista. I'm reading too many things at the same time. San Juan Bautista website. So our city website has not just a COVID section, it also has a business section and a COVID-19 business section. And Mighty Networks is something that we're using you'll see a big launch of that. Some of you know about it, but that's kind of an internal network. So it's not like Facebook's where, people can just put everything out there. It's going to be a little bit more private for us. And we'll be able to communicate, no commercialism or anything like that. And so I want to encourage, we also put all of our informational news. Let's see, I think, yeah, I mean, communication is key right now for us.
Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Leslie, you're on the task force as well. Is there anything you wanted to say before we started taking questions? I need to unmute you. Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Right.
Leslie, did you want to say anything?
I do. I just want to welcome everybody. We are so trying to work responsibly and running, and I'm super excited that there are so many businesses represented here. Thank you all. I hope you are all well, and stay safe. And staying safe is opening up everybody responsibly, and we are working towards that end. So I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Leslie. If people have questions, you can raise your hand as a participant, and we'll look for your hand. And I see Rena.
Hi, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
I wanted to find out if we could put flyers. We are also selling pre-packaged meals from our very own restaurant, The Grove. And we are operational. We are taking a lot of safety measures to make sure that all the, we have the protocol in place, and we provide excellent services, and we are wearing our masks and doing everything that's supposed to be done at the moment.
You want to put out flyers to promote the fact that you're open and your hours?
That's something we can sell on the website as well.
Website
Yeah.
as well. And promote. So have them do.
Okay, so that would be great. Liz is suggesting that you give us a call, and we can put that on our website for you. And
Yes.
I think it would be good, maybe the San Juan Committee could help us blast that kind of information out as well.
All right, sir. That would be greatly appreciated, because, we are a hotel, and we do need some kind of a
Right.
business.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head to the next person. And I see Fran's here.
Yeah.
Okay, Fran.
Thank you, Don. Hi, everyone. This is Fran Fitzharris, Brewery 25. And I just want to say thank you so much to Don, Leslie, Mary, and Liz. I've had the wonderful opportunity to be in several meetings with them, and just seeing the amount of work that they're doing has been great. It's definitely not an easy situation for any of us. You know, just to talk a little bit about some of the things that we've been doing. We have a Rediscover San Juan Bautista page on Facebook. And Rena, I can also assist you in making sure that you have presence on social media. But we are currently providing information and giving everybody a weekly reminder that San Juan Bautista and all the essential businesses are still here, and what specials and you know, delivery, non-delivery that is available. We send that out, so I can definitely continue to help, and I'll work with Liz on that. We have also have really done a great job. All the businesses that I see here, we've done a great job of taking all the protocols that get presented and working hard to adapt that to our new operation, and we'll continue to do that going forward. As Don mentioned, we get that information last minute, but at least we get that information, and we're really have developed a good process to get that information and put it into action. And that's been several of the businesses here. You know, we're going to continue to appreciate these kinds of meetings. Don also mentioned the hospitality focus group that's happening on Friday morning, and we're going to also have presence there. I'm working with a few of the restaurants and businesses here in San Juan Bautista to really share what we've been doing since May 17th when this all started, and we'll continue to do that. You know, as Mary has said in her message, and Don, you know, we are working as a team. We are getting upset. We are done with the situation, but we just got to keep pushing forward to the finish line. We will get there. You know, San Juan Bautista has really come a long way in the last several years, and it's because of all of us. And we are not going to let that, you know, ruin us. We're not going to let that go away, and we'll continue to work together. I wanted to make a suggestion. There's a lot of information about the SBA loans, and it has been very confusing for a good idea for maybe Liz to set up a Zoom meeting, so that way she can present details and such about the loans to people that want to join from the business, you know, group here in San Juan Bautista, because that's a whole other call. There's several of us that have been very fortunate to have applied really early on and have kind of figured out the process and have really tried to go out of our way to help those in need. But there's still a big group, and that certainly might be a nice suggestion for Liz to set up a Zoom to talk to those people. So, but thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Fran. Great. I'm going to move to Bruce first. Yes, I'm going to unmute Bruce because he's been here for a while. Okay, Bruce.
Hi. You might have already talked about this because I came in late, but that
We can't hear him.
initiative from the governor. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, well. That initiative from the governor about that there was a direct money to seniors and shut-ins. Have you heard any more about that?
So we did submit a letter just in time for the noon deadline on Monday, and they did receive it. And we're going to work with the county to identify seniors as well as identify restaurants. And they're putting together working groups this week to get all that organized. They were looking for a nonprofit to take charge of that and sponsor it for them. So that's as of my call yesterday morning, and I'll keep you posted. As soon as we find someone to organize the program, then we'll start to come forward with a process for businesses and seniors to participate. Thank you for that question.
Okay, great. Okay.
Can everybody hear me? I just got a message to unmute myself. Did somebody send that out?
Go. Now you're unmuted, so let's wait till she.
Okay, you go. Liz Turner.
I'm not Liz Turner. I'm Helena Walton. I'm a local business owner.
We're working on all the kinks, guys. It's going to be smoother every Wednesday. You'll see.
Apologize.
We apologize for that.
So basically, as a business owner, I had a concern that the merchants weren't being represented. And I see a lot of merchants on site today. So I'm in the community that's gathered on this call today. But I wanted to do something that we did before, which was a San Juan Bautista Merchants Association, so that the merchants are being heard, and we have an association that we can come and talk to freely about what's ailing our businesses and how to revitalize the San Juan Bautista downtown area where most of our businesses reside, even outside of the downtown area. And I just wanted to see how many people on this call. What we're proposing is setting up a 501c3 so that we have our own merchants association, so that we can have a forum in which we can communicate as merchants, restaurant owners, business owners for the city of San Juan Bautista. Any takers?
You can use the chat function. Invite people to use the chat. People can reply by using the chat function.
Right there.
Yeah, but you can see if anyone. They will.
So I'll put that out to Dawn and to Liz. You can follow with them. I know there's several other business owners that I personally talked to, and Mrs. B, who are already on board. Just want to make sure that we get a group so we can get this formally formalized this month, if possible.
Marco and Bruce said yes, and then Harry says we want one.
No, that's a sound committee.
So I know in the past we used to meet for the merchant circle. So if someone knows of something, I see hands. Sean.
Fran, I unmuted Fran. So she can speak.
Okay, hi, how are you doing? So, we do have the San Juan Bautista Business Association that is in place, and that does represent all the merchants. And I'm happy to hear that you guys are wanting to be active and to do more. And so we definitely need to talk and have you come to one of our meetings, or I can just sit and talk with you and let you know what we're doing, because we definitely need to get more merchants on board. We do have several in our association, but we definitely need to get more. And I'd love to we have a nonprofit San Juan Bautista Business Association group that has really done a lot in the last 5 years with a website and with its new members. And we need to continue to do that now more than ever. So I would love to spend some time to talk with you about that. Thank you.
So once again, we'll be contacting through Liz, who's the liaison for the city for the merchants, and then we can kind of figure out what direction we're going in from there. But thank you so much, Fran. I will definitely look into what you're talking about. I wasn't aware of it.
And to be clear, this is Don speaking again. I've spent a number of years with business associations, Salinas, both East Salinas and downtown. There's different ways of putting them together. And what I'm hearing someone say is that she wants maybe a little different association than the San Juan Committee. In working with Jill and Heidi, I understood the San Juan Committee to be their bylaws specify promotion, and that's what they do. And it sounds like under these conditions, we need a more robust profile for our nonprofit. So she's shaking her head up and down. So I wondered if anyone had any thoughts about that.
I see Jill. Jill's waving her hand. Okay, I'll be right there, Jill. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. One thing I wanted to bring up is the Merchants Association. In the past, I think Lois was a key person in putting that together, and they were able to do a lot of events and sales and kind of come together to do kind of special things. One of the things that did happen was when they stepped away from the Chamber of Commerce, because we were under San Benito County Chamber of Commerce, the dynamics changed a little. And with the San Juan Committee, we have been tasked with promoting San Juan Bautista, not necessarily putting on events. We've sponsored them, we do the insurance for them, that type of thing, and promote them. But that's mostly where we are. And I think you'll be familiar with our ABC 10-minute segment where Mrs. B was an integral part of that. And also our 30-second commercials. Those all lead into the merchants, but for you guys to have a collective voice, I think that's invaluable. Yeah.
Thank you, Jill. That helps clarify things. Good. Okay. I'm looking, Rima's hand is still up and Fran's hand is still up. Is there more that they wanted to say? And I'm not seeing any other hands. Sean Fitzharris, okay. So Sean, you're open?
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a merchant. My name's Debbie. I have Sweet Pea Antiques in town. And my concern is I wanted to see if there was any date coming up that we could look forward to, that we could have a soft opening, or what we're looking towards. Because I didn't really feel I got any of that today. Or am I allowed to do curbside pickup from my store? I'm not really sure what the protocol is for merchants on that regard.
Thank you. That's what we anticipate the governor to share with us Thursday, making it available to retail to do curbside pickup. Okay,
so we'll know more tomorrow on that?
I'm afraid, yeah, but I'm trying to, yes, I would say as early as Friday, you could start curbside pickup, but I'm waiting for the green light.
All right, and so then we'll get the okay as soon as you do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we know what, okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
We're just trying to see when, we can start doing that all again, because, you know, we're all getting antsy and excited, and you know, it's hard, but yeah. So I appreciate that, and look forward to hearing what happens with that.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. Chang? Here he is. Here he is. Hi, Chang has a question? Chang is unmuted. There you go. Hi, how are you today? Chang, your volume is too low for us. We can't hear you.
And then you just talked about the signage. This question was about refusing service to people that aren't wearing masks.
Right.
And I think that was it. He says he has a lot of signage, but they're not paying attention to it.
Okay. Mr. Chang, we couldn't hear you. Can you hear us? Is it Mr. Chang?
He says he can hear us.
Okay, we couldn't hear you, but your problem is with signage and customers wearing masks? I still can't hear him, so.
Maybe he typed it in.
He did. That's for the safety of your employees.
Yeah.
Yes, so if a customer comes into your store and they're not wearing a mask, you want to protect your employees as well as your other customers. It's like no shirt, no shoes, no service. So the same goes for masks. And Leslie, I've unmuted you. I've tried to.
And Chad also put something in the chat. It says, I guess my audio isn't working.
I'm not able to hear Leslie either.
I was waiting for Chang to finish what he was saying. Do we have a prototype that we've chosen? And it's for the signage and for the no parking signs that are not going to be no parking signs, that are going to have some kind of face covering on it that we can share to our merchants?
So the answer is yes, Liz?
Mm-hmm.
And Rochelle?
It's in production.
Yes, it's in production. So it'll be out hopefully before the end of the week.
Do you have one that you can hold up really quick so that everybody can see it? And for Chang, it's not necessarily face masks, but as long as they have a face covering.
Face covering.
A t-shirt, your shirt, if you're walking around like this and you can use your other hand, that's acceptable. So Liz, do you have something you can show up?
I'm finding it.
Rochelle is looking for it, and we can share the screen.
Search for it on.
Okay.
Public Works we're working with Public Works on that, and actually part of our task force, our RCS task force, Nick is part of that project.
Right. So yeah. So Public Works has sent that to the print shop, and Rochelle's looking for a copy of it, Leslie.
Fran's hand is still up. Chang, I hope we answered your question because we couldn't hear you. Fran's hand is still up, and so is Rima.
So attempting to unmute them.
So right now तो कुछ news नहीं है. The council has not said anything.
Rima, okay, so they're both unmuted, Fran and Rima.
That's what I know.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There's our sign.
Good morning. Thank you for calling the Hacienda. This is Rima. How may I assist you?
Okay, now I have to
Now you
mute.
have to mute her, yeah.
Dawn,
Yes.
this is Fran. I was hoping that you could elaborate a little bit the article that and what you shared there about events and the message was very good. And maybe you can repeat that for everyone, just what you shared about events for San Juan Bautista.
Sure, and we shared it with the council last night. The governor has put forth a 4-stage reopening of our state, and gatherings larger than 10 fall into the most liberal category, phase 4. And we are concerned that phase 3 is going to be months away, and phase 4 is going to require a vaccination or some kind of preventative measure that is effective for the whole population. What I'm getting to is special events may not be able to occur in our community well past the first of the year. And that includes Mass at the church, at the mission, a gathering of 400 people in the mission. That won't be possible until phase 4 reopens. So that's unfortunate, and I just wanted to let the community know that. For example, Germany was very successful in their prevention of the spread of this disease, has canceled their Oktoberfest, which is a September event. And so that's just an example of what's happening around the world in that regard. So it's unfortunate, and I just wanted to make sure we got that news out there. But Fran makes a good point. As soon as the rib cook-off, Jason learned that he probably wouldn't have an event this year. He reapplied for next year. So he is ready to come back to our community next May and have a new rib cook-off ready to go. And I look forward to it this year because it's unfortunate we were going to open up the orchard and allow picnicking to occur and just have a great event this year. So we are all set, ready to go for next year, next May. So I hope that can happen. So I think that's what Fran was referring to.
Thank you, Don.
Okay. So
It looks like Jill and Kara both have their hand raised,
okay.
or they're waving at the screen.
Okay. And Sean Fitzharris? Unmute all. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to unmute all. Okay, so everyone's unmuted now?
Okay, ma'am, you are all set. We have you checking in tonight.
Oh my goodness. Except for
Somebody else to mute her.
Yes.
Am I on?
So
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
So first off, I want to say that, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to express my appreciation for the communication that has gone out by Heidi. I've gotten several emails from her, and I'm hoping that moving forward that we will continue this type of unity in this community with the businesses. It's been something that's really been missed. I've had business here for, I don't even know, 10, 15 years. And I just feel that if you're going to take something positive out of this situation, that this would be one of the things. And I really like that the city is very involved in that communication, because I think it's key. I've seen organizations come and go through the city with businesses, and it's just nice to have a constant. So I want to encourage that and just show my appreciation for the effort that's being made. So my question is, I've seen a letter from one of the supervisors from San Benito County to Governor Newsom, and I would like to know if the city is going to making any attempt to reach out to the state in some form, or Governor Newsom, about our one size doesn't fit all, because we're very rural, and I think that has a big play on this matter. The other thing that I'm very nervous and aware of is that if we open up, but say San Jose doesn't open up, they're going to come flooding here, because we've already seen it with the hiking trails and the different things that are open. And I just want to make sure that something is in place to protect us here in this community going forward, that when things do open, require some things on our end as to how many people can really be coming into the town.
Those are two really good questions. And I just speak to the first question. We are making our case in a variety of ways. We are part of the League of California Cities Central Coast Division of 18 cities. You can imagine amongst those cities are cities like Monterey, who had to cancel the concourse, millions and millions of dollars lost there, Capitola and Santa Cruz. And yes, we are working together to speak to our unique case as a tourist destination. That's very different than Soledad or King City. They have a different, unique circumstance there around farm workers and the Soledad prison. So we are making a case that we are unique, and the state's law does allow for regional adjustments to occur, and we've seen some of that as Yuba and Sutter he's kind of bucked this week and opened some of their restaurants. So there is flexibility there, and that's why it's important that we're working closely with our county and our health officer to say, hey, we're unique in San Juan compared to your other business districts, and we want special attention as our hospitality industry needs to reopen. In terms of people traveling to San Juan, yes, I can see that out the window of my office. Even Good Friday, as people were traveling over Easter holiday, they were stopping to see the mission. And so I think what I'm trying to work with the county on is I came up with a new term, and I call it a healthquake. If we had an earthquake, we would have building officials out inspecting every building in our community. So let's talk to the county health department about getting health inspectors trained and mobile, and get an army of health inspectors that can help us maintain and manage and help Chang and other business owners with the mask provisions to make sure that as visitors come to our community and they get out of their car, that they're wearing a mask and that they're following the protocols. So that's just an effort that I've been working on in the past week, and I'm going to continue to push for that. That's probably our best bet. As you know, we have not a lot of employees here at City Hall, and it's going to be really hard for the employees we have to act as enforcers. So I'm looking to the county health department for help in that regard. So I'm working on that one as well. And it's not a great answer, but I'm aware of the issues and I'm doing the best we can.
Perfect, thank you.
I've unmuted a lot of people. Is there anyone else who would like to talk? I wanted to, we did not schedule this as a council meeting, so I wanted to thank Councilmember Freeman for observing and not participating, because we would be violating the Brown Act. Mary has her
Can
hand
you
up?
see my hand? I've got my hand up.
Okay, where is Mary?
I'm right here.
Just be able to get Mary.
Mary, go ahead. You're unmuted.
Okay, I just wanted to, I had to leave the room for a little bit, and you might have already covered this. But, did we let our merchants know about the signage that we're doing? Not only the ones that are going to be up high so that visitors can see that they need to wear their face coverings and stuff, but the ones that will be out, we wanted to have continuity, and so we came up with a sign and a design. So has anybody let them know about that?
So Leslie shared with me a sign last night. Did that get to Rochelle or to Liz?
I did not see anything from it.
Okay, I don't know that it trickled down to staff yet. Right?
It's just what we're trying to do is have continuity amongst our merchants so that everybody has the same signage when people come into our town, and if we are open, just to give the visitors or whoever is out there notice on what they're expected to do.
Well, a sign to put in their window.
English and Spanish.
Right, and it's picture English and Spanish, and Rochelle did share her screen that has something, another sign on it that has already gone to print.
Okay. Oh, so this is what had gone out.
So that's what we were putting on the no parking signs as people park their cars on Third Street. But you wanted a different sign to go in the store windows, and we hadn't.
Yeah, like an A-frame.
Thanks for sharing, Rochelle.
Okay, so yes, we wanted to get this sign in production first, and so we're working on the A-frame sign, and we don't have a final yet.
I think the signage is great for where we're at today, and certainly we're going to have to review it as we move into the next stage, but I think this is a great, our merchants, businesses, and visitors in San Juan.
And Liz, you're muted.
There you go, you're on. So I wanted to know if we're going to have some kind of like a merchant training on frequency of cleaning, protocols for engaging customers when they're coming in, because a lot of our stores are smaller. We can't have that many people in the store. Is there going to be, I know I ordered some signs for my floor so that they know that there's 6 feet of social distancing within the store, within the perimeter of my store, but having people stop outside so that there's not too many people in the store. But I also wanted to initiate kind of a hand cleaning, whether it's like a hand sanitizer as they come in, because we all have products and merchandise that people will be touching. And I also ordered the UV light, so as people come through, I just do a wand through the store that's supposed to kill on products. So I don't know what we have in place as a city so that we're all have protocols for training that we know that there's a frequency of cleaning. I know some things that I've been reading, you're supposed to clean every 30 minutes. So what are we doing, and if we're going to have that in play by the time we open up, so that we're all prepared?
Have you seen Appendix A yet? Liz, can you share that?
So those are great questions, and those are questions that I would look to the health official for, and that's exactly the protocols that we want to develop for each business. So we look to the state and the county health officer to provide us guidance, and I took careful notes because that's the kind of information that's very helpful from this meeting to the health officials to give you clear direction on. I've also relied on our fire marshal, Charlie Padilla, for proper spacing and so forth. So I don't know the answers to that. I'm not the health person, but I know how to get that to the right person to get your answers.
I do have one other comment. Both myself and Mrs. B did order the no-touch thermometers. I know that's just one of the symptoms of it. It doesn't work for the asymptomatic people, but it does work for people who actually have the temperature. And the ones that we ordered actually tells you if they have a high temperature or fever, or if it's normal. So it has a color gauging. So, and you don't have to touch anybody, it's just a quick wand. They're doing that at a lot of places that I attend. And if you do have a high fever, then you're not allowed. Or if you have a high temperature, you're not allowed. If it's within the normal range, then you're able to come in. But I know, for instance, in my store, I could probably only have two people. It's small.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
We have one, but it's for our employees, so they arrived today. All right. 10-minute warning.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other thoughts to share? This is really great information. And,
I don't see anything in the chat. And Fran, unless you have, your hand is up, unless you have anything else to say or share.
No, I'm sorry. I just had too much coffee today, so I keep hitting that button. Sorry, everyone.
Well, actually, you know, on my side, I can see that there are 36 chats.
I have 5 active chats.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Mine is different.
Yeah, I think we've covered everybody's questions.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I'd like to say before, you know, we leave is that I think this has been great, getting together like this and talking and giving say what's on their mind. And I'm hoping to have regular meetings like this so that, you know, we can listen to your concerns, any suggestions that you might have. So it's been a great meeting, and I'm really happy to have all the people attend that did attend. It's been a very positive and great meeting, I think. And thank you, Liz. Thank you for your hard work, and all of you, all of the business owners, all of you, for hanging in there and just being patient with what's going on. We know it's not easy.
Thank you, Mayor. I guess we're at the final stages. Did you want to say something, Liz? Where are you? There you are. There you go. Oops. Okay.
Hi, everyone. So just, I know it seems right now that it's a little bit hectic, and it's because it is. We have a lot of information. One of the things is that if you looked at some of the emails and some of the links that I sent, if we keep up with what the state is doing, we know what's going to be happening down the line. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is trying to get training and information out. The next thing that's happening is going by types of businesses that are going to be open. So logistically, it makes sense for us to, okay, let's focus on that business. It doesn't mean everyone else left out. It just means let's get them ready, give them the green light, and then we move on to the next. So we're going to be gathering all that information, getting everybody ready. So I don't want anyone to feel left out. But basically what the city is doing is what the state is mandating. And so if you take a look at what the COVID-19 section is of the state of California, that's what we're going to be emulating. So just be patient with us. We are all working hard to get this done, and we want to have our little jewel of a city back. You know, I know that, and I know everyone here is here for that reason. We love our town. We are unique, and we want to stay unique. So I just want to thank everyone for coming. This is amazing. I love the support, and you have I put my email in the chat, so if you don't have it already, just let me know of anything that you need that you haven't received that I've sent out, or that you've heard about me sending out and maybe you didn't get it. Let me know, and I will get you all the information you need. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Leslie, did you want to say anything in closing, or Mary?
No, thank you very much, everybody, for attending. This was awesome as our first meeting.
Great. Okay. So I hope most of you can stay tuned, and the county's meeting 9 a.m. Friday will be good for folks. Fran mentioned that, and we'll stay tuned. So we'll do this again next Wednesday at 9. Is that the understanding?
Yeah, we can do that if they want it.
Yeah, is that the concurrence? Should we, does everyone agree that we should be continuing these meetings on Wednesday mornings?
Yes.
Okay.
Either thumbs up or raise your hand for concurrence on that one, or chat.
Okay. Okay, great. So we will see you all and invite your friends next Wednesday at 9.
Thank you all. Be safe, be well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a great day.
thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Ending the meeting. Bye-bye.